Today in this video, we're going to talk about who can buy a house with USDA. Is it for everybody or is it just for certain people? Check it out. Hi, I'm Rhonda Burgess, and I'm a real estate broker and mortgage underwriter here in the Nashville, Tennessee area, and my firm is Southern Living Realty Partners. All right, we're going to talk about who can buy a house with a USDA loan. Remember, there are two USDA types of loans. There's the direct, which is more for your lower income people. Remember, on direct, you will be dealing with USDA directly. There is no lender. You are dealing with a USDA employee to get you done, to get you from start to finish, to close and everything. Those normally take a whole lot longer, just simply because. When you are doing guaranteed, where USDA is guaranteeing your loan to the lender, you will go to a lender. A lender is a bank, a mortgage bank, a mortgage company, a mortgage broker, a mortgage institution who does loans. Okay. Now, on the guaranteed side, you will close a whole lot faster than you will on the direct side, simply because it's going through a lender. Lenders have incentives. They don't get paid until the loan closes. Whereas with direct, you're dealing with a USDA employee who's going to get paid regardless of whether or not you close or not. They're going to get their same check every 2 weeks. Whereas with you're dealing with a lender on the guaranteed side, that loan originator and everybody's not going to get paid until that loan closes. So they have an incentive. They want you to close. So a lot of time, in my opinion, you will get a whole lot faster service if you go through guaranteed, even if you qualify for the direct program. I will link my video here where I did about, getting a USDA loan and talking about the income, the household income and everything. Even if you qualify as low income and you can go direct, I highly advise you to go guaranteed. Go through a lender. Again, there's no incentive for the employee to get you through, to get you to closing, whereas the lender has a very vested interest in you closing. All right, next thing, let's talk about it again. USDA loans are for homeowners, are to be owner-occupied properties. That means you will live in it. It is not for investors. Investors cannot do a USDA loan. And let me tell you how they do this. Because I have people, as I said in the previous video, that tell me, well, I'm going to tell them I am going to live in it. Okay? That's up to you. There's going to be at least 3 times that I know of where you have to certify, swear and affirm that you will be living in this house. There's an affidavit you will sign at closing about the property being owner occupied. That's on you. Hey, all I'm telling you is it's supposed to be owner occupied. Also, for my investors who want to try to skirt around the system, you cannot own any other property. When they pull your credit, they will see if you own any other property. Just because you do not have a mortgage on this other property, you're going to state this other property. You are supposed to tell the truth. There can be federal crimes and punishment for lying on mortgage applications. Telling y'all, do it by the book. You ain't got to worry about this. Like PPP loans, you ain't going to have to be looking over your shoulder. Just tell the truth. But anyway, you are not supposed to own any other property, because this is supposed to be your owner-occupied property, okay? Now, a lot of times I've seen people, you're moving to Tennessee from Illinois, California, wherever, okay? And you have a property there. You have to sell that property. Or a lot of times people say, well, I'm going to sell it as soon as I get there. Or we're going to dispose of this other property as soon as we get this new property. So just know you will be asked about other property that you own, and you're going to have to state a disposition for those other properties. Okay. This is not for investors. This loan is supposed to, help increase home ownership in the rural areas. So investors, you can't use a USDA loan. Investors, you should have the money to pay 20% down on another investment property anyway. So no, USDA home loans are not for investors. Now, listen, even though USDA is the only government program that I know of that has income limits. So depending on how many people are in your household, and that includes everybody, mama, daddy, kids, grandmama, granddaddy, cousins, aunts, friends, they count everybody but the cat and the dog. Okay, just let you know. So they have income limits. If your household income is too high, you cannot use USDA loans. Okay. If you have over 20% of the purchase price in your bank account, which you have to disclose your assets, if you have over 20% and you've got money left over for reserves, you've got money and you got the credit score where you can qualify for a conventional loan. You can qualify for conventional financing with 20% down. And this is liquid assets. I'm not talking about what you got in your 401k. I'm not talking about what you got in stocks in, whatever stock account, in your Robinhood account or whatever. I'm not talking about any of that. This is in liquid assets, like money you can go lay your hands on right now in your savings account, in your checking account. If you have liquid assets like that, you cannot buy a USDA house. If you cannot use a USDA loan. Let me say that. You cannot use a USDA loan. You can still buy in the rural community. You just can't use a USDA loan to do that, because you should be using conventional financing. They limit the USDA financing to help those who truly cannot buy a house in the rural area using conventional financing. So just know that. I get this question a lot. I have a conviction on my record. Can I still do a USDA loan? Yeah. I get that question a lot, especially from people these days, because this renting situation is so crazy, and they be tripping on, you had a record from, 86 and all this stuff, something that happened and blah, blah, blah. No, you can be convicted. It don't really matter. We're not your lenders are not your morality police that some of these apartment complexes are. No, so if you got convictions, that's fine. It really doesn't matter. As long as the mortgage gets paid, we're good. You just have to remember that whoever is going on the loan, first of all, you're going to list all the people in your household. Mama and them, uncle and them, everybody. You got to list everybody who lives there. Think of it like this. Everybody who's lived there the last 30 days. We're gonna write them all down. Little Jimmy, Pookie and them, whoever. Okay? And then you got to state how much income those people have coming in. But the loan itself is based off of the applicants. So if it's you and your husband, it's you and your girlfriend or whatever, y'all the money makers, or boyfriend, whatever, okay? Those two people or that one person, who's ever the applicant for the loan, you still got to go by all the credit guidelines and all that good stuff, okay? So you've got to be the one with the credit, you've got to be the one with the employment history, the credit score, all this good stuff. You've got to be that person is still very important. But remember that we look at everybody in the household as far as the household income is concerned, so that you don't go over the limit. Again, my name is Rhonda Burgess, and I'm a real estate broker and mortgage underwriter here in Nashville, Tennessee. If you are looking to buy or sell a home here in the Nashville area, me and my partner Mike would be happy to help you. You can reach me at any time. My number is 615-554-0832. Thank you, and as always, have a great day.